Hello, everybody. I think I start that out all the time saying that. I am in downtown Topeka at the Break Room, 911 South Kansas Avenue. Comedy every first and third Friday. Topeka Pride second Fridays. More adventures and things to come. We are working on different things. Today, we start our very first discussion on relationship marketing. Now, everybody knows that we had a huge party when we announced the Local Media Collective in Topeka, and that is just, it's huge. When people say support local, the Local Media Collective, we support local. So that's Ren Radio, Ren Digital Media, that's TV 25, there is Metro Voice, there's Topeka Health and Wellness, Gab Local, hi Linda, hi Jay, and of course everythingtopeka.com, 100% local here. You're talking to the owners when you, hi Andrea, when you come on, you're gonna talk to the owners. Well, one of those things is relationship marketing. And you get more with sugar and honey than with that sour stuff when it comes to customers. And if you know me, you know that anybody I meet becomes a friend, and I'm everywhere. In fact, I can have an hour conversation with someone in Walmart. I mean, it's just that easy. I've done it before, and my daughter would get annoyed. She'd be like, Mom, let's go. And I'm thinking, no, I've got my new best friend here. So anywhere I go, I'm never trying to sell anything. I'm trying to help people. And if they decide that something that I do is worth them paying for, then yay for me. But if not, then if I can help somebody, I'm excited about that. So today I'm going to invite my friend Jeff, who is currently living in North Carolina, and he and I are just going to do a little bit of discussion on relationship marketing, because it's something that you really shouldn't have to think about. You shouldn't be like, I'm purposely going to be nice to this person, or if I'm nice to my customers, they'll come back. I don't want to be nice to my customers, but you know, I know that if I am, they will, and so I'm going to put on a fake face. And I'm just going to pretend, hey, Zachariah, that I like this, or I like them and they're not annoying me. And people can tell. Like, I can totally tell when someone at a restaurant doesn't want to be there, or they're just being nice to me because it's their job. I can honestly tell in their heart a great waitress or great customer service when they are honestly being nice to you. And that is not the whole thing about relationship marketing, but it's a huge part of it, because we need to be nicer. We need to understand customer service. And when you're in business for yourself, it's all about you. So if somebody doesn't like you, they're probably not going to use you. Today I made up a comment. I was saying I'm getting people lined up for the Talk About Topeka live show, and I was like, this is the time where people have to be nice to me, because I mean, if you're mean to me, I'm not gonna offer you to be on the show. And I was just laughing. I mean, it's true. I mean, I wouldn't, because I probably am not being, you're not talking to me. So it all has to do with your attitude, and when you're in business for yourself, you really shouldn't be mean to anybody. So relationship marketing is very important. So there's different parts of that, and showing your customer appreciation is huge. And a lot of people think that by putting out a sales sign or something, that's just all you need to do. I know that, I'll tell you a really quick story. We used to have a gentleman at Field of Greens that worked there. His name was Rick, and he was amazing. He, I think, learned every single one of our regulars' names. He had everything. He knew where they worked, if they got their discount. He welcomed everybody with their name. I cannot do that. I cannot remember remember people's name after you say, hi, my name is Joe, and I'm like, oh, it's nice to meet you. Out my head. I'm horrible at that. So remember, that would not be my strategy to do it. Let's see here. Yeah, we're too small to be too mean, but we're mean. Some people are not nice. So anyway, our customers, when he left, they're like, oh, they missed him. He had grew a relationship with them. Some people said they even came in just so they could say hi and see him. That's relationship marketing. You don't want somebody at the front of house where people don't want to come in and don't want to have to be bothered with or see. Not going to make your business very good. So anyway, Jeff's going to jump on here and we're going to go on to some live. So as soon as he sends me a request, I don't know if I can request people on here or not. I don't know how to do all that. Let me see here. Let me see what I can do. Request to be in your broadcast. Well, let's try this. Oh, I can't add. That's weird. I was trying. I can't add Jeff into here, so maybe he's not going to come. Are you coming in, Jeff? Are you going to ask? I tried to invite you, but I couldn't get you in here. So while I'm waiting, let's just talk about, is relationship marketing in every field? Yeah. Just because you're not going to see that customer over again doesn't mean that you should not take care of them to the best of your ability. So when you can request to bring them on, but only if they're watching. Oh, but he is watching, unless he's not watching anymore. Thank you for that. I'm trying, because I saw him come on, and no, I'm not seeing anything. Okay, well, maybe he's having difficulties. So anyway, there you go. Help, I'm trying to get on. Let me see if I can find him now. I am trying to add you, but it's not letting me add you, so I don't know why it's not letting me add you. I could have added Andrea, but I cannot add you. That's weird. Keep going. Let me see what this button does. Invite friends. No, I don't want that. I didn't even know we could do that. That's kind of cool. On the Facebook Live, I can actually invite friends while I'm talking. But I don't know why it's not request to be in your broadcast. Okay, let me try to see if I can get Andrea in here. Hold on just a second. Let me just try this. See if Andrea wants to come on. I'm just going to see if it's going to work, and then we can take it off. Maybe not. All right, I'll take that off. Oh, wait. I see something. Oh, there's Linda. Let's see what Linda says. Let's add Linda just for the heck of it. Okay, let me see what's going on here. Linda, approve. It says bring Linda on camera, add. No answer from the live video. Okay, maybe not. I don't get it. So anyway, all right, well, I'm going to wait and see if he can figure it out. I know that you just have to ask to be on. It just says add. And I can't, oh, wait. Okay, there's add, Andrea, add Brian. Okay, I don't know, Jeff, if you need to have something set on your phone or not. You can't be on the computer. You have to be on your phone doing this. It's got to be Facebook on your phone, not the computer. So if you're on a computer, you got to go to your phone. Yeah, good to know. Anyway, relationship marketing. How do I use relationship marketing? Well, first of all, I am big into thank yous and sending out cards and having parties. Talk about parties, first of all. People always like a good party. And or iPad. You can't be on an iPad either, because Linda was on the iPad. You have to be on your phone to do this. Facebook Live is phone. So try a phone. Anyway, I like to throw parties, as you guys can tell, because I had my LMC party, we had our butterflies party, we have after hours with networking, and if they have like customer appreciation events. People like that kind of stuff. And when you're doing it, instead of sending it out to people just blankly, you should do it personalized. You should personally try to include them in your business. So one of the things that I do with that is I have I send out cards that I do and send out cards to people individually. And I believe that it's easy, but I personalize it to each one of those people. And in relationship marketing, I'm talking to the person. I'm not thinking business. It's not about making any money off of it. It's about building a relationship with that person. So this is the first video just to get into relationship marketing a little bit. For some reason, I cannot get Jeff on here. He had more information than I do. And so I'm giving him a little bit of a time to maybe reset his phone or something and see if he can figure out how to get on. But if you own a business, that's great, but relationship marketing is not necessarily for business. Oh, let's see what we got here. What? I tried, and then you left, Jeff. I could approve you, and then you disappeared. Okay, let's try it again. We're going to get this to work. Approve, add. Let's see if it works. Fingers crossed. I've been rambling long enough. It says it's adding. Sometimes it takes a little while with the signal. He is in North Carolina. There he is! Oh, goodness! Woohoo!
We did it! Woo! We did it!
Well, that took a little while.
Gee whiz! I'm glad someone said get on your phone because I've been sitting here on my computer clicking.
Oh yeah, you can't do Facebook Live on your computer, but I can't hear you, so you have to talk louder.
You can't hear me now?
Yeah, you're very soft. So you can't be lazy,
Well,
you gotta hold it, just like I do.
First of all, that's not true.
There you go.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you now, but I just see your finger.
Well,
this is Facebook Live. There you no, there oh, there you go.
Everybody.
There you go. Now do you see yourself?
I'm good. I've always seen myself.
Okay. All right. All right.
All right, Kim. Everything you've been saying is spot on. It's awesome, and it is important. Relationship marketing is not new. You all know what CRMs are, okay? And I like to ask a question to all the people on here who have been on here is, do you think it's easier to find a customer or keep a customer? To obtain a client or retain a client? And I'll get back to that towards the end. And I'm just going to piggyback off what Kim was saying. It is about them. You know, people aren't going to care what you know until they know that you care. And in her beginning, it's the genuineness we bring to the table with the profession we do. But it's not about us. And I think when we start business and we start doing things, it's all about us because we want to make it happen. We want to be good at it and we want to be successful. We don't want to fail. But every time we think about ourselves, we're a step further away from being successful because it is about the customer. It is about the client and we make it about them. Okay. They already know what you do. You don't have to represent yourself to them every time you see them and say, hey, you need some insurance? Hey, how's your mortgage? Could I help you with your interest rate? You want to make it about the person that you're talking with and talking to, and not just business either. As we get to know our customers, and relate to them, we can then stay in touch with them at the drop of a dime. So all you small business owners, when you meet with your customers, your families, your individuals, you could be driving or watching TV or talking with someone, and they'll say, "Oh yeah," and then Purina Puppy Chow. And the next thing you know, you're thinking of that family who talked about Purina Puppy Chow, because that triggers something in your brain to think about them, okay? That's where you can then follow up with them and talk about them. You're thinking about them. You're giving your time to them. And with what she was talking about is we have a program where you can, at the drop of a hat, stay in front of them and do just that. So Kim, I don't know if I just kind of took this over or where you were going with it. I hope it was in the same direction.
Oh,
But Forbes is talking about why relationship marketing is so important these days and how the internet has taken away the personal touch. Less than 3% of mail, less than 3% of mail delivered is personal. Mail began as personal. That's why mail was started, because it was personal. There weren't advertisements, there weren't coupon books, there weren't, and I'll tell you right now, when you get a coupon, what do you do with it? What do you do with the flyer that gives pizza for $6 a medium? You trash it. It goes in the trash. If you flip through it, you might tear out a coupon, but does it get used? You have to think about what the customer needs. And their needs are what's more important than how you do the business. Does that make sense? Uh,
yeah.
you're good. Okay. So that's where the day and age is at. The Forbes field, or for you like that one, didn't you? Forbes
Horsfield.
Forbes 500. That they're tooting it. Look it up. It's an effective customer management system, and it's not about faking it till you make it. It is coming together and talking and learning, and that's one thing Kim and I wanted to do with these sessions is take the approach and teach and guide how to help your business by making it about the customer. And I think in August 10th and 11th, we're going to be doing something there in Topeka. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I think it's the 9th and 10th. Is it 9th and 10th? I don't know. It's a Friday, Saturday.
Yeah, Friday, Saturday, 10th, 11th. Yep.
Yeah. So we're going to do something different, but every week we're going to come on and we're going to talk. So below, when you're watching this, if you have questions, comment below, and then next week we can answer them for you. Because it's very important running a business, all of our time is very valuable. So you need to do something that's very quick, but to the customer, looks like you took some time. And there are tons of different things that you can do. And every time I talk about this, people are just in awe. And so I want everybody to have the opportunity, because I can't tell you, out of all the cards that I have sent out to people, nobody has called up and said, please don't send me these awesome cards anymore. They haven't.
I like them.
And I mean,
it's the personal touch. It is the personal touch that we're able to do at our fingertips. Technology's catching up to what the personal touch needs to happen. We left it. When email came out and spam came out, and that was the wave, that was the thing to do, and you would get, how many emails get opened up anymore? How many people see on their phone 2,000 emails to be deleted or erased? It's obsolete. And if you're still doing that and you say you have an open rate of 60%, that ain't true. It's 3%, it's 4%. But with this, what we're talking about, you're looking at a 60, 70, 80% ratio of customer interaction. Okay? again, you want to you want to put your ears on with people when you're doing business and make it about them, because Maya Angelou says, um, like I said in the beginning, people don't care what you know until they know that you care.
That's right.
And it's that heartfelt message that goes a long, long ways. Um, even people missing appointments from a car breaking down. That follow up right there. I've been there. I've had my car broke down.
Right.
I've lived without a car. I know what that's like. I can relate, and that's what we want to do. We want to make real life situations and scenarios with the business we do and the profession we're in.
So I see Joey is online. Hey, Joey, how are you? I sent Joey a card with something, and maybe he'll comment below what he felt like when he got it, because I did it. I didn't do it to get that feeling, but he sent me a thank you. So maybe he wants to, hello, maybe he will give you a comment of what it feels like. I mean, I can only tell you what it feels like when I got mine, but I'm the one talking. So if somebody else tells you out of the blue, random, and honestly, Joey's not one of my clients. He's just a friend of mine that I thought I would send something out, and I thought the card was nice. See, he liked it. We put a selfie card on the front of it. It was just because it was fun. I think one of the things that we have to think about, though, is that we have to retrain people. It says, I thought it was a good one-to-one marketing message needed in today's world. That is exactly right. So, Joey, what can I sell you? I'm just joking. One of the things I think that we have to work on nowadays is getting people to understand how mail works. Because here's a story. So one of my clients called and got a letter from the IRS, and he owed almost $4,000. And I was like, what? So he sent me the letter, and I looked at it and I said, well, there's something on here from Chase. Did you discharge a credit card or something? What was your end result strategy from sending the card? To tell you that I had a great time in Kansas City. That was it. It was just a nice thing just to make you feel good. I had no intentions. I just was sending you the card, and because I had a good time that time, and next time we can do some more stuff. We had a good time. There was like 5 of us. We just went down and walked the marketplace and took the trolley and ate lunch and just really laid back stuff. Went back and played some Cards Against Humanity. We did a cooking show. I mean, what a nice day. So anyway.
Kim, you bring up a great point, and with Joey's questions, what was your intent? And I think that's where we're off kilter there. Is it was to thank him. That was the intent, and I think we've lost sight of that, of the personal touch, of saying thanks. That was a great time, but that in of itself puts you top of mind, you won't lose that touch, but people will know whether or not you're going after something, like you said in the beginning of this, whether or not you're being a facade or genuine.
Right.
Because my financial advisor will send us birthday cards, handwritten. That's great. And on the bottom, if you know anybody looking for help with their financial needs, just give us a call.
Yeah.
It wasn't about me anymore.
No.
It was them. And so that's one of the things that we would like to talk about and bring to light.
Well, as I was saying, I had my client, so he called his credit card company and said, why is this on my tax return? I mean, this is almost $15,000. And they said, well, we sent you this $27,000 check back in 2016 because we made an error and we did this and we did that. And he was like, what? He had thrown it away because he gets so much mail from credit card companies, he didn't even open it. A $20-some thousand check came in the mail, thought it was junk mail because we don't open mail. but you get a card that says, to Joey Little from Kim Schultz, you're not going to throw that away. You're going to open it up and you're going to be like, what the heck? It's not my birthday. And why would Kim Schultz even send me a birthday card? So we have to retrain people to open up their mail, because we're so used to just junking it, because your bills come through your messages. A lot of people pay online. There's nothing there.
You're right.
But it was a canned message, the birthday greeting. But is that a can? No, you can make your own cards. They have the canned message cards for those people, but you can also add all of your stuff to either side. So
well, they're card catalog cards, not canned cards. They're card catalog cards.
Yeah, well, those are the.
You put your message in there.
Yeah, everything can be. You can either leave it the way they have it, or you can totally get rid of it and put your own saying in there. There are sometimes I get really lazy, but there's some really cute cards that they already have made. But then on the left side, I can put pictures and more sayings. So on there, and then on the back, I can personalize it how I want. So I can send out a normal birthday card that looks like I went to the store and bought it, but then I can also add my own typing in it. I can even put my own signature if I want to.
It's true.
Jeff, he was talking about your insurance card. Was it a personal card? It's a personal handwritten card from him.
It was a card. For those people who have done cards in the past, you know what it's like to go to the store, purchase 5 cards that deal with celebrating life, a newborn, a death, a birthday, a wedding, and then you keep them all in a drawer. And then when something happens, you pull one out. Well, that's what this was. They pulled a birthday card out, and the whole staff signed their names on it, and then had that message at the bottom. So there wasn't really even a message. It was just the card, signatures, and then, hey, if you know anyone, we'd love to help them. So if that answers your question.
Right.
Because I can't see comments. I'm only looking at me and Kim right now.
Right. Yeah. So he said, no, he said the insurance card from you. He says, my findings are every business I talk to make sure to tell me how they're completely different than every other business out there, but they treat every consumer the exact same way with their marketing. Hold on. I don't know if I can see more or not. He wrote a long one. Oh, there we go. Okay. Complete different, but they treat everyone exactly the same with their marketing, looking for new leads and follow up with their sold customers. That's exactly right. Is to send somebody an advertisement, that's totally different than relationship marketing, because there should be no intent except basically to say, hey, I'm thinking of you today. And at some point, then when someone goes out someplace, you're keeping your mind, and people are like, oh, Kim, she does that, because I'm at the top of mind in your brain, but I didn't say what I do. You already know what I do because you're friends with that person. So I don't need to reiterate that I'm freaking awesome at what I do. And then, hey, guess what? I'm still awesome at what I do. And I'm really awesome at what I do, because my friends don't care. They're like, oh my God, stop talking about yourself. But so it's just being nice. And customers know if you have good food, or customers know if you have good customer service. But you don't need to say, hey, happy birthday, and by the way, we have a 50% off sale for you over here, blah, blah, blah. And send that out to everybody on their birthday, the same card, because then your husband gets the same card. It's just something that's been shoved through that. I mean, you can do that.
And that, right. And that's Kim, you mentioned we just moved out here to the Carolinas, and I'll tell you, the real estate agents came out of the woodwork. Now, we did an FSBO, okay? It's not for everybody, but we did that. And I think when the realtors came out of the woodwork, we were getting postcards about them. We were getting flyers about them. We were getting typed letters about them, what they do, what they can do, how the market trend is. A realtor put in a personal card, but then had an image of their success rate in selling homes. And again, if you're the consumer, You need to choose them before you tell them your information. You can't puke on everybody hoping that because of how good you are, they're going to choose you, because that's not how it works anymore. It's more about the relationship.
Right.
Because the market. So,
Joey said, what part of the Carolinas?
I 30 miles south of Charlotte,
He also
Fort
said,
Mill.
what percentage of businesses you work with use CRM? That's customer relationship management tool.
That is a wonderful question, and I'd almost say close to 100%. If they're not, they need to get some strategy there, because we are implemented. Not to go into the greeting card itself, because this is more about relationship marketing, but we are implemented into some of the CRMs, Salesforce, Dynamics, where you can put our program into them, and then when you get reminded through a CRM of a birthday, you can go in and send your personal card.
He says his girlfriend lives in Chapel Hill, by the way. They just got back from like some really cool out of the country excursion.
Yeah, is this the Joey the man?
Yeah, Joey Little.
Joey the man. You know what? Hey, it's awesome because he probably doesn't remember me, but I commented on him and I was like, dude, I'm loving your posts. My Facebook, I don't know about your Facebook pages, but a lot of it is, about them, and I was like, man, you're making me laugh out loud. Thank you, but that's what it was about. So, and then it come to find Kim's like, I know him.
Yeah.
So it's kind of cool.
Well, and he said thank you, and that he's in North Carolina once a month.
Well, look me up. Let's get lunch.
Yeah. All right. Well, this is our first session on relationship marketing. Now that Jeff knows how to use Facebook Live.
It won't be as long.
Well, yeah, I won't have to talk about, let me just say that for the 10th time, because I don't really know what I'm talking about here, but I mean, I can always talk. Don't get me wrong. I can fill some
I'm
time.
so glad that you got to get on your phone.
Exactly. Got to get on your phone. Everybody needs a little of the podcast. That's Joey's podcast, which hopefully I can get on that, because that would be awesome. That's one of the things that Social Butterflies want to do, because people want to know what we're doing, because we're very famous.
We need our shirts, girl.
I know.
That's big time.
I know. You ordered them, didn't you?
Yeah. I'm hoping they come.
I want to see pictures.
Yeah. Oh, you'll see more than that. One of the coolest things, Kim, about this, and maybe we can end on this, is it's the physical touch. Mm-hmm. It is. And these pictures have meaning. When I was a parent educator with parents as teachers, we would take pictures of their families. And some parents would say, this is the only picture I'll have of my kids. And so you think about that, and I've been in this business a long time, and I've sent a lot of cards, and I'll see them on their mantles, and I'll get a response saying, I don't even know if I can tell this story, but a card was sent, and the person passed before they got the card, and they said, you'll never know how much this card means to me, because you just don't ever know. And that's why this company was started, to act on our promptings, to have something at our fingertips, because something comes across our mind to be good, to do good, to be nice, to be kind, and this allows us to do it. That's really where it's at, is just you're thinking of others and you're putting them first.
Yep, I agree. All right, well, I got to go because I've got another meeting. So we'll do this next week. I will be in Denver. We'll try to do it maybe on Thursday after we get, or while I'm driving to Denver. I don't know. We'll figure something out. So we can come up with another topic of relationship marketing. That's the biggest thing that we're talking about right now, leading up to our 2 meetings in August that you're going to want to come to, because Jeff will actually be in town. We'll have 2 different times if you have a business and you want to be more awesome, you're going to want to come to one of the meetings. We're still working out the details. So make sure that you go and like Social Butterflies from Kansas, because I'm going to go ahead and run it through there. Because this is actually through the Local Media Collective, but that page we don't really do a bunch of stuff on. So the Social Butterflies, that's our page that we're really working to build right now. And so make sure you like that, and check back next week, and we will give you some more very, very, very important information on how to build relationships without using an online dating service. How about that?
Ooh, I like it.
So anyway, all right, Jeff, thank you for joining, and
Hey,
we'll see you later on.
Have a good day.
Bye,
Thanks,
everybody.
everybody.
Bye.